Interesting about Tyrannosaurus rex. Almost every child has played with plastic dinosaurs and T-Rex has been their favorite. Not just that, talking about dinosaurs is never completed without a mention of T-Rex. In the movie Jurassic Park 2, most people like the sight of this precarious being.
Let's talk about the king of Dinosauria. Although not the largest, but one of the most terrifying beings that ever existed on planet. Here are some interesting facts about Tyrannosaurus rex.
Name and its history. The name Tyrannosaurus rex means king of the tyrant lizards. Tyranno means tyrant and saurus means lizard in Greek, whereas rex means king in Latin. The name Tyrannosaurus rex was given by the then president of American Museum of Natural History, Henry Fairfield Osborn. T-Rex has strong thighs and large tail to counterbalance the weight of its skull, which was approximately 5 feet. Due to strong thighs, it could run at a rather fast pace ranging from 17 to 14 km per hour. Most fierce bite. It has been found out by scientists at Liverpool University that the T-Rex had the strongest bite than any other carnivores who ever walked on the face of Earth. According to the research, a lion can bite with a force of 4,450 newtons, but a T-Rex can bite with a force of 60,000 newtons. That's thrice as powerful as a shark. Puny arms. T-Rex has always been ridiculed for its tiny arms on a bird-sized body, and it has been assumed that it's useless. According to scientists, it's far from useless. Each arm can carry a weight of 450 pounds, which might not be enough for a dino that's gigantic, but you want to arm wrestle? Cute, but it's warm. T-Rex had a metabolism similar to the modern-day mammals. Chances are that this callous animal was ironically warm-blooded. Not the biggest meat-eating dinosaur. Most people assume that the North American Tyrannosaurus rex at 40 feet from head to toe and 7 to 9 tons was the biggest carnivorous dinosaur that ever lived. T-Rex, however, was equaled or outclassed by not only one but two dinosaurs. The South American Giganotosaurus, which weighed about 9 tons, and the Northern African Spinosaurus, which took the scales at 10 tons. These three theropods never had a chance to square off in combat since they lived in different times and places, separated by millions of years and thousands of miles. Very bad breath. The dinosaurs of the Mesozoic era obviously didn't brush their teeth or floss. Some experts think sharks of rotten bacteria-infested meat constantly lodged in its closely packed teeth gave Tyrannosaurus rex a septile bite, which infected and eventually killed its wounded prey. This process likely would have taken days or weeks, by which time some other meat-eating dinosaur would have reaped the rewards. Both hunters and scavengers. For years, paleontologists argued about whether T-Rex was a savage killer or an opportunistic scavenger. That is, did it hunt its food or tuck into the carcasses of dinosaurs already felled by old age or disease? Current thinking is that there's no reason Tyrannosaurus rex couldn't have done both, as would any carnivore that wanted to avoid starvation. Prey down Triceratops. Imagine the matchup: a hungry 8-ton Tyrannosaurus rex taking on a 5-ton Triceratops, a not inconceivable proposition. Since both dinosaurs lived in late Cretaceous North America, granted, the average T-Rex would have preferred to tackle a sick, juvenile, or newly hatched Triceratops, but if it was hungry enough, all bets were off. Hatchlings possibly covered in feathers. It's accepted as fact that dinosaurs evolved into birds and that some carnivorous dinosaurs, especially raptors, were covered in feathers. Some paleontologists believe that all Tyrannosaurs, including T-Rex, were covered in feathers at some point during their lives, most likely when they hatched, a conclusion supported by the discovery of feathers Asian Tyrannosaurus such as Dillon and the almost T-Rex-sized Eutyrannus. Does the Tyrannosaurus make a good pet? No, a 40-feet predatory lizard would not be a good household pet. If you are hoping for a dinosaur-like pet, choose something smaller and non-extinct like a water dragon or bearded dragon. T-Rex had killer eyesight. It's no secret that Jurassic Park took some liberties with dinosaur science. The movie's word scene was convincing us all that T-Rex couldn't see for crap. In fact, she had excellent vision with two front-facing eyes instead of one on either side of her head, fabulous depth perception, and likely the ability to see all the colors we see. Heck, scientists are pretty sure that like birds, T-Rex could also see into the ultraviolet range of the color spectrum, a range invisible to humans. But also horns, it may be the weirdest departure from what we usually think a T-Rex looks like. Scientists pretty sure she had horns, or maybe a showy headcrest like Proceratosaurus had. Tyrannosaur skulls often have rough surfaces around the eyes and snout, suggesting something used to be attached there. Feathers are one thing, but I'm trying to picture T-Rex with like ram's horns or deer antlers, and it's freaking me out. T-Rex was a brainiac. Backing up that brawn was a big oil brain. Scientists noted in part because they are able to map the brain based on the space it once occupied in the skull. All that brain power ramped up T-Rex senses and her effectiveness as a hunter. In addition to her great eyesight, she had good hearing and unusually strong sense of smell. How did T-Rex hunt? Tyrannosaurus rex probably used short bursts of speed to capture its prey. It was too heavy to pursue other dinosaurs over long distances. Although T-Rex probably hunted its own food, it's likely that scavenged food also made up at least part of its diet. T-Rex had an excellent sense of smell, which too many scientists suggest scavenging was actually T-Rex's principal means of finding food. Other scientists believe that T-Rex's brain was large enough for it to be able to hunt in packs. You need to be smart to work as a team, as if one T-Rex wasn't enough. What did T-Rex eat? T-Rex was a huge carnivore and primarily ate herbivorous dinosaurs, including Edmontosaurus and Triceratops. The predator acquired its food through scavenging and hunting, grew incredibly fast and ate hundreds of pounds at a time, said University of Kansas paleontologist David Boehm. T-Rex were probably opportunistic and may have fed on carcasses, but that is not a very abundant or consistent food source, Boehm told Life Science. T-Rex had a hard life. They had to go out and kill for food when they were hungry. For many years, the evidence that T-Rex actually hunted for its meal was circumstantial and included such things as bones with bite marks, teeth near carcasses, and foot tracks suggesting pursuits, Boehm said. But in a 2013 study, in the journal Proceedings of the National Academy of Science, Boehm and his colleagues unveiled direct evidence of T-Rex's predatory nature. A T-Rex tooth embedded in a duckbill dinosaur's tailbone, which healed over tooth, meaning the duckbill got away. Another very interesting of Tyrannosaurus rex facts is that the tyrant lizard were even cannibalistic by nature. Simply put, the T-Rex was not shy of feeding on its own kind. This incredible fact came to light when T-Rex bones were found with deep gashes. These gashes were created by teeth of T-Rex. The study was published in 2010 in PLOS ONE after an analysis. However, scientists could not figure out whether the victim was eaten up after a fight to death or was just munched upon after it dropped dead for some other reason. Tyrannosaurus rex belonged to the group of last non-avian or non-aerial dinosaurs that went extinct during the KT extinction or the Cretaceous-Tertiary extinction, which by far remains the most famous mass extinction event on this planet to date. A study was published in Canadian Journal of Earth Sciences, where it was revealed that different teeth in a T-Rex mouth had different function. As per the study, front teeth of the tyrant lizard were meant for pulling and gripping. The side teeth did the job of tearing flesh, while the back teeth were meant for dicing meat chunks and pushing them down the throat. The teeth of T-Rex were not dagger-like and flat. They were canonical and wide, which according to the study was a deliberate design of nature to help the tyrant lizard withstand the force that the struggling prey usually delivered. So, the interesting information about T-Rex that I have gathered is all over. Do you love this topic? Don't forget to leave your comments as well as click subscribe to support my channel. Goodbye!